Hello, welcome to the stream. We are here for some TCG action tonight, and I'm excited, as always, to get in and play some TCG. I'm also really excited because we should be crossing 3,000 soft resets tonight. We're 70 resets away, so I'm feeling pretty good about the ability to hit 30 or 70 tonight. I don't know. We'll see where we get to in the stream and make decisions based off that. If I'm just gonna push through to 3,000 tonight. We'll see. We'll see where things end up. But welcome on in. Today, I don't know. I really was going in into tonight, not sure, really what I wanted to play at all. What's up, Darkless? Really unsure what I want to play at all. That's not even kind of what I clicked. What? So I think we are going to be playing. Oh, I'm so confused. Why is this? Okay, my game is not giving me what I'm asking for, which is crazy. I think it might be like lagged out, maybe. New import from clipboard. There we go. All right, fixed it that time. About to go to bed. I would also love to be about to go to bed. I would just like to always be about to go to bed. We're gonna kick the night off with some Charizard. Play around with that and see how that goes. It's been a minute since I've played Zard. Like actually for reals in person. I've played some Pult Zard at tournaments recently. I say recently. Probably hasn't been since NAIC. So that's like, that was 4 months ago. Maybe right after NAIC I was playing Pult Zard. Because I've mostly just been playing Dragapult, or Goldango. Nitro, how you doing? It's only a little past midnight. That's so early. I would normally be up late like that. I have to go to bed semi-early tonight because I have to, Elizabeth has an early flight tomorrow that I have to get her to. But anyways, I'm back and forth on having either Tatsugiri or Cleffa. I like Cleffa for the draw, but if you aren't able to get it down and you aren't able to get pieces for it to empty out your hand, Cleffa can be kind of bad. And also then Cleffa is just a 30 HP easy knock on the bench. So, I don't know. But having Tatsugiri with no like balloon, I feel like also isn't it. So I might add in a balloon, maybe drop a stretcher and add a balloon. I feel like that could be something. I know we have Jet Energy, and Jet Energy can get us out of some binds. I don't know that we need 2 Jet Energy. I just grabbed a random list I saw online. The Jet Energy is also there in case of corners, because we aren't playing any Professor Turo. So I do see the potential for 2 Jet, but at least a balloon to attach. Also helps make our Arven worth a little more, helps our town store be worth a little more. The maximum belt allowing us to hit 50 more to EXs with our Zard. I mean, or with anything, with Chi-Yu, if for some reason we wanted to go around. But this is what we're gonna be kicking the night off with. And oh. Okay, I guess there's an update. I don't know why the game let me turn it on. I don't know why the game let me turn it on. If there's an update. I swear if the game's actually down right now. Can you imagine we did all this and the game's actually down right now? I'd lose my mind. I also hope the games go well, so I appreciate you, Nitro. We also have 70 resets to do tonight. I want to cross 3,000 tonight. Or actually, better yet, I would like to not cross 3,000 tonight and just get the shiny. You know? I'm also okay with not crossing 3,000 tonight and just getting a shiny Pokemon. With us not playing Cleffa, we don't really have... I mean, T and Evo is kind of our outs to going first. Or rather, is our out going second. Kind of what we want to do is Team Evo. But otherwise, I'm not too terribly upset about going first. But definitely second, if we have the choice, is our preferred. So we can set up a Team Evo best case scenario, T and Evo, a Pidgey, and a Charmander. Okay, this is not a terrible. We get to set up our board at least, which is nice here. Monkey and Venonat. I don't know what the Venonat's about. Right, let's get two Charizards, or two Charmanders down. I might hit maybe another Pidgey and a Duskull just to be safe. Because next turn we can Arven. Air Balloon's in here. I don't know that again that I want to waste the Air Balloon on a Pidgey though, which will eventually be thrown away. But I also don't really want to... I mean, I guess I could attach... I could put Tatsu down and attach Retreat into the Tatsu. We could do that. But I feel like I want a second Pidgey down as well. I feel like I would feel safer with a second Pidgey down. So we'll attach Retreat, and then next turn potentially go for that. I don't love it. I don't love it. But it is where we are. We'll track customers, looking at our top 7 cards. Top 6 cards, my mistake. Grab a Lily's Determination, which could also be an interesting pull for next turn. Arven, of course, gives us that pivot out. I mean, Lily's also isn't terrible. Reshuffle the hand. Potentially get us into some rare candy action. I don't know, let's see what the top deck is. Okay, rare candy's off the table. So I kind of get... Now I kind of want Team Evo. So I guess Arven for Team Evo is definitely the better course of action here then. So yeah, Arven for Team Evo. I guess we'll put the Ultra Ball in hand in case they decide to whatever reason, like, pivot off this and attack. But I mean, also Lily's right here. I also didn't even look at what was prized here. Our Pidgeotto is here, so we'll do Pidgeotto Charmeleon. And that feels pretty good to me. Going to track customers. We'll put the boss in hand, but we don't need it. I don't even know if we necessarily needed to attract customers there. Alright, I don't feel awful about our current positioning here. Our hand is pretty good too. Our hand is really good. Alright, what is this Venomoth about? I don't know, it's fine. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. Oh, wait a second. I have seen this before. It's just been a while since I've seen it. It's kind of a Frostlass build. It is kind of a stall deck with the Venomoth. Can't play item cards. No item cards is crazy. Like this, like no item cards and confusing. Only 30 damage though. Then we're hurting ourselves in confusion, all that fun stuff. Definitely not going to give them the Artisan. I think I just attach for turn to have it. Just to make sure it's one more less thing that doesn't get shuffled into our hand. And then we Artisan for a Duskull. They got a locked bench, so I'm fine with them having that. Go ahead and get a Duskull down. And then we will Lily's Determination. And wow. Truly Bluely drew into the things we needed. I mean, the confusion angle is what I'm not super pumped about. The confusion angle is what I'm not super pumped about. So I think we want to go for... a boss angle. And I don't want to hit the Evo until... Because if they hit this up and punch this, I want to be able to drop the confusion. Yeah, I think we go for a boss angle here. Maybe we evolve the other Charmander. But if I put Boss in my hand this turn, potentially next turn I can put... If I don't get Ionoed again, they have a really small hand. Yeah, I think this feels fine. I think this feels fine. I could be wrong. I don't even know that I care about the Monkey and the Frostlass. The Ionos, again, because we can pull back out the Charizard if we need it. Alright, the Frostlass is going to start attaching a lot of damage. I don't know, it's been so long since I've seen this specific deck that I really honestly don't know how I want to handle it. I obviously don't want to give them time. Giving them time is what's going to be the worst. That'll be the worst thing we could do is give them time. Alright, 3 here. They have stuff they can push over next turn. Counter Catcher is useless. Let's see what the Attract Customers brings. Boss's Order. Okay. Oh, not you. You. Infernal Rain. Attach to you. You up. Again, I think I'm okay with being item locked. I don't think I care about being item locked. I think I more care about being confused. Because right now we just punch, 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 punch. Although if we aren't item locked, we could set up Dust Storms. Also, they are going to... They can get a knockout this turn on the Tatsu, but I don't think it's worth it for them to push the damage to the Tatsu. I don't think that really earns them anything. They get a prize card right now, but that Tatsu, as far as they currently know, I'm bench locked. Other than playing a Turo, I don't really have a way to clear damage off that, so that's just... It dies in 2 turns. Also, item lock is a little tough since I cannot... Oh my god. I hate Crushing Hammer. That's crazy. I mean, we did get lucky on at least getting a couple tails there. Was that all 4 of them? No, it's 3 of them. Or at least got 1 tails there. That's insane. That's insane. And I only have the 1 fire energy in my hand. We can get around it. We just need to deal with the Dew lock. I mean, honestly, it might be grab the Dusk. It might be grab the Dusclops and kill the Badoo. That might be the play here. And then we can Artisan back the other Dusk Skull. We'll attach for turn and just hope they just whiff Grass Energy next turn. I mean, it's really just getting around item locks so that we can get another fire energy in play. Or, I mean, we could grab one off of what's it called? I mean, getting a Charmeleon in play also would be good, a good Charmeleon, because that. But if we get one off prize cards for killing the Badoo, that could also make things a lot better. So we grab the Clops. We attach for turn. We pop the Clops. We both take a prize card. But I mean, as soon as they get, if they get Grass Energy, like, it doesn't matter, you know? I assume they're just gonna push up. I mean, it doesn't matter who they push up here, because they get around it. And again, this is your opponents during your next turn. They can't play any item cards from their hand. That's just so crazy. So we absolutely already down. But then I think we're just stuck, actually. We didn't grab energy. But I mean, all of our energy's in the discard, so that's why. We just counted our energy. It helps if you count the energy. Honestly, we need them to whiff. We need them to whiff Grass Energy. That's the only way we stay alive here. If they don't whiff grass energy, it's kind of just game. There's really nothing else we can do about it if they don't whiff grass. If they get grass energy, because there's no way for us to recover energy. Those crushing hammers crushed my spirit, is what they crushed. Okay. We'll keep playing to our outs. Neutralization zone. Do we have another? Yeah, I mean, I have town store. I don't really care about neutralization zone. Neutralization zone is fairly weak, since it's pretty easy to bump the stadium. But I mean, right now, if they just hit me with another crushing hammer, we're just pretty bummed. Oh, and they're gonna Devo. Okay, actually, that's okay. Yeah, we're just gonna get out of here. They're gonna hit the Devo here. All of my energy's in the discard. Yeah, that's just a deck. I honestly do not remember the last time I saw that deck. Which, I mean, good for them if they're planning to play it. They can catch some people off guard. But I don't. It's never gonna take them like super far, because most decks can play around it a little bit, and most people are smarter than me. Yeah, 30 damage, confusing your opponent and item locking them, on top of the Frostlass and the monkey pushing damage. It's just tough to get around that, especially if you go in not prepared for it. We had already retreated off like an energy. One was on the Tatsu for the Team Evo. It was just, it wasn't a strong start for how much we lost. We just lost too many pieces too quickly. Alright, starting the Pidgey, Boffin, Orvin. Pretty good. Against Dragapult. Alright, nothing else put down for them. I mean, they could easily next turn, like, hit us with some rare candies and, like, start popping off. Which would suck. Suck real bad. I think we'll Arvin for another Poffin. Just to get our board somewhat situated. I mean, Itchy Pollen's gonna shut down rare candies. And we hit no energy, and I have no way to reset for energy. So I think we just have to hope that we hit it next turn. I don't know that I want to leave this guy on the bench, but I mean, I'm just afraid they're going to TM. I mean, they would need to TM Evo, or they would need to rare candy and have Dragapult and have, I don't know, that's asking for them to have a lot of pieces. Where I feel like Tatsu could potentially be stronger, especially if we just get Pidgey out of here. I mean, yeah, we'll just rare candy into the Tatsu, which I'm not super vibing with, but I don't know, could be better long term to have us more outs to like lilies to have for next turn. Because right now we have a pretty dead hand. I could Ultra Ball Team Evo and Fez right now to just get prepped for next turn. But I mean, if they hit us with an Iona, we just lost those pieces for nothing. Whereas next turn, I could attach Team Evo to Tatsu, Lilies, hopefully hit an energy, Jamming Tower. Okay, so we'd have to also hit one of our stadiums, which is super doable with the Lilies. But we're going to be under item lock because they had a bad turn one. No reason to assume we will not be under item lock. Unless this was an insane Lilies with a rare candy, a Dragapult, and a Mew Upper in there. Then good for them. I assume they grab another Duskull and another Dreepy if this is just like Pult Noir. It's like Pult Zard. Probably a Charmander and a Duskull, but I feel like a second Duskull for sure, unless it's prized. A Pidgey? Why are you playing Pidgey in draft? Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if it's a 101 or if it's a 101 line. Okay, they got the attach. They do get the Ultra Ball for the Dracloak. So they will be in a better position than I. What did they discard? They discarded a Dragon Ball. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to attach Team Evo to Tatsu, hit a Lily's Determination, hoping to hit Energy and Stadium, and then just go from there. Rare candy, rare candy, rare candy char. Hey, let's go. We hit the things we wanted. We hit all the things we wanted. Pidgeotto's in there. Is the other Char in there? The other Charmeleon is not in there. The other Charmeleon's prized. Okay. That sucks. We'll do that. We'll do that. And then we will Team Evo, targeting Pidgey and Duskull. Pidgeotto was in there, but the other Charmeleon was not. That's somewhat decent, I guess. They would at least need to pop this to be able to take out our Charmeleon or boss it. But I mean, they could easily pop this, do that. But if they do that, we at least rare candy this. But they'd most likely want to target the Pidgeotto versus the Charmeleon, so pop that there. Which would suck since that's in hand, and we really have no other recovery here. And Tatsu would kind of leave us a little broken, because they would kill Tatsu. Yo, why are you putting your cards in the discard pile, bud? Why are you discarding your cards? Night Stretcher for the Dragapult. Dang. Dang. Good for them. Alright, we gotta hope we get a decent top deck here. Or a decent prize card. We could get a decent prize card here. I considered putting down another Pidgey instead of the Duskull, but I was like, of the things they can get here, I felt like it was less likely for them to set up with, especially the amount of cards they had in hand. But that is clearly on me for not assuming Dragapult would have it all. Anchor's Blast, who are you killing, the Pidgeotto or the Charmeleon? What's the plan, Stan? Which do you perceive as the bigger threat? That's just stupid. Unless you are planning to counter Catcher. Even then, it's still stupid to put it on the Charmander. What? Why did you put it on the Charmander? I'm so confused as to why they put it on the Charmander. The Iono doesn't even matter here. Oh, wait, is game bugged? That might be what's going on. That might be why they put it on the Charmander. Maybe they didn't mean to. Maybe game's bugged. Because Charmander never makes sense here with my board state. It definitely makes more sense to put it on either the Pidgeotto or the Charmeleon, even if they have, or especially if they have Counter Catcher. Because put it on the Pidgeotto, Counter Catcher the Charmeleon, take out both of the difficulties. So I feel like the game had to have just bugged there. I don't think that they would make that poor of a misplay. Because wasn't this one just benched this turn? Or am I wrong? Wait, maybe this one was benched earlier and they can do both. Maybe they can't do with it both. I thought this one was benched this turn. Never mind. Okay, so they pop this one and put it here. Or put it here. 3, 5. Okay, now they counter catcher. Okay, they're going for board wipe. That's what it is. They're going for a complete board wipe. Counter catcher Charmeleon. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Dang, that just... We got bullied. We got absolutely bullied. 1000% bullied here. That sucks. It wasn't even the item lock slowing us down. We honestly had a pretty good turn. They just hit everything they needed to hit. That was a god Iono for them. Get them the counter catcher and that, which means they had 6 chances to get it. I still feel like putting the 50 on the Charmander was incorrect, because had they not hit that, they would have been in a much worse spot. I still think they should have put it onto the Pidgeotto to start things off with, because they weren't guaranteed to hit all those pieces that they ended up hitting. So I do think that's a little silly that they went that route, but I mean, obviously it worked out for them in the end, so who cares? It worked out for them in the end. I think I still have one Charmander in there, so maybe grab... No, I don't want to grab the Pidgey, because that's just bad. That's just bad. What a terrible draw. That's a god-awful draw. That's insane. Okay. I can't even use Team Evo here, because the other Charmeleon's in the discard. The other, I was hoping to hit some way of getting a Pidgey out. So I can't even use the I can't even make use of the Team Evo here, rather. What do we want to try and stall? I mean, nothing really is a good stall. Everything just needs 1 energy, so I guess we'll just do Pidgey. We'll just do Pidgey and hope for the best. Something tells me we're not gonna get what we're not gonna be in a good spot. I was hoping maybe even if I probably would have hit Iono off the attract customers, I probably would have hit that over going for the counter catcher. Basically, if they're able to take out our Charmeleon here, or Charmander, if they're able to boss it up, we'll probably just end up hitting the concede here. But we got to play to the outs. Charizard hits harder when our opponent is ahead in the prize, so we're not completely done for here. Our opponent has so many outs right now, so I'm not going to be surprised that they get their Pidgey out of active, but I'm hoping they can't get their Pidgey out of active and boss in the same turn. Oh no, they just grab... Oh, they had Latias in hand. They could have just benched Latias, but they can just grab Pidgeotto here, which is free retreat. Now, they had Latias in hand. They could have just benched that. But I'm wondering if they... Oh, never mind. They have Hurricane Pidgeot, which is also free retreat. I'm wondering if they want that extra slot for... The Ultra Ball there might have been for Hawlucha. I imagine that's probably what the Ultra Ball was for, is Hawlucha, which means our Charmander might survive here. But I mean, they can just quick search for boss's orders, so that kind of sucks. I was hoping they weren't going to have like all of those outs. That just really sucks. If they just boss the Charmander, we'll just concede, because there's no sense in sitting in the game at that point. And the game is very buggy, so I might just do a fresh restart as well. I feel like they just drawn things out here. They could have hit that stuff so much faster. I really hope that was just the game going slow, other than them just drawing it out for no reason. Yeah, absolute shout out to them for literally hitting every card they needed. That's crazy that they hit every card they needed to. I'm just restarting the game really fast because I don't know if all of that bugging out was necessarily directly on my end or if it was on both. Server maintenance scheduled for the 14th. Yeah, there's just not much. Charizard likes playing from the back, since Charizard hits harder from the back foot. But that was just, we were bullied there. There was not much we could do to survive that. But hey, third, no way we fail again. Our matchups haven't even been that bad. Like, both of those matchups that we've had are winnable matchups. Flip that coin. Flip that coin. We also had our board was in a pretty decent state, which does make me sad that we weren't able to recover from it with how decent of a state our board was in. All right, we got. I would really appreciate a top deck of like Arvin to get Team Evo out and play. Oh, what's this grossness? Slow King with Zaora? You know what? I guess Zaora is pretty cool for its Thunder Raid because they can do that. Is it discard all? Yeah, discards all. So this is kind of just, they're hopefully probably to Turo this at some point. I don't know. The Slow King has been on like a semi-rise here. I'm interested to see how it does this weekend in Milwaukee. If it even has much of a showing. But I mean, I've seen a lot of people playing it recently. But I don't think it really got that much stronger recently. So I don't know why a lot of people have been teching it in more recently. Or not teching it in, that's... have been just like playing the deck more. Pretty sucky top deck. I mean, I guess we could grab Tatsu, and we can attach Retreat, and at least potentially grab something, but I don't love it. Because, I mean, that is our attach for turn, so even if we get the Arvin off the Tatsu, it doesn't really buy us anything. So that kind of sucks. And by kind of sucks, I mean, it really sucks. Don't worry. We whiffed it all anyways. We could just lose it all right here, honestly. If they set up everything and they cure us this turn, they do just win the game. But I mean, they also need, like, so many pieces to get there. They need, like, 4 cards. They now need energy, they need stadium, and they need recovery or the other Kyurem. Because I assume they play multiple. Well, you know what? Lilies could get them all that. 8 fresh cards. They need 3 cards here. Energy, Night Stretcher, slash the other Kyurem, and the stadium. The stadium is the biggest one. Give me an Arvin, please. Just give me a top deck Arvin. Lily, no! I mean, we'll use it if it comes to it, but really need Arvin. No! Oh my god, I really need Arvin. Arvin for that rare candy. Rare candy. Oh my god, that'd be such a sweet setup. Maximum Belt does nothing for us in this matchup. So we can absolutely just throw the Maximum Belt away. But I don't know what else I would want to throw away here, so we'll just hit the Lily. But if it comes up later, we can always toss it. Wow, hi Arvin, welcome to the party. So happy you could make a grand appearance, Arvin. That's so kind of you. That's truly so kind of you, Arvin. I just would rather have another Pidgey out. Okay. Alright. We have a decent next turn going. They at least can't board wipe and take game. They can take 3 prizes here if, again, all those pieces line up for them. Which, obviously, they have a 9-card hand. I'm sure they got something happening, but they didn't even get, like, just... attached return line. Unless they had attached retreated, but I don't think they had. Yeah, they hadn't attached retreated. So they either top-decked that energy or for some reason held off because they wanted to clairvoyant sense it. But 10 cards, do they have what they need? They also need a way to get Tatsu out of active, so they need an air balloon. Or I guess jet energy could also work. Let's go, chat. We get to play the game. They don't just murder us. We get to play the game. I'm so excited to play the game. I'm so excited to play the game. Dude, all the Lily's determinations. All the Lily's determinations. Okay, Charizard. Just double checking. We have 3 energy in there. I mean, we may put down the Dust Skull. We might put down the Dust Skull. I don't think it hurts to have a Dust Skull in play. I mean, if we get the 130, we can pop it and take out a Slow King. So, it's not awful. So I would love to take the 2 prizes off Squawkabilly, but I mean, getting rid of these Slow Kings is such a bigger deal to me right now. And we got the Dust Noir off the prizes, so we will be in a better spot. I mean, next turn we can quick search for where can he pop that and take out both Slow Kings. But they Cypher here, they will get a big hit. Because they don't necessarily even have to Cypher they don't have to Cypher Fez here, but that might be what they're doing. They could just Cypher what they want to attack. But I assume Stadium was on top. Stadium and maybe Night Stretcher. Because Night Stretcher... Regigigas hits for 330. Oh, shoot, I always forget it hits 330. So Regigigas just kills us here. Okay. So that's going to be pretty bad for us. But they didn't really... They probably have another Regigigas in there. Because I can't imagine they're going for a Kyurem here. Because, I mean, Regigigas to kill Charizard, that just feels so good. No, they are going Kyurem. That's interesting. Probably take out the Duskull for sure. Duskull, Charmander, Pidgey, and then next turn. Okay, and then next turn, hit him with the Regigigas. Huh. Or, I mean, I guess they could Pidgey out Charizard. Because, I mean, Terra only protects you from the bench. So they can put the 110 here, put the Pidgeot, I mean, and kill Pidgeot at some point. Take out their Charmander. Duskull is definitely the best option. Because that means I can't take out both these guys in one turn. But I was really afraid of the Regigigas pop in half. Very afraid of the Regigigas. Very afraid of the Regigigas. what do you want a Night Stretcher? I mean, I feel like we need to get another Charmander established. I feel like that's very important, is to have another Charmander established. And then we'll just go for Hand Disruption. Let's go for Hand Disruption. Yeah, I wasn't hoping for you. I don't know that we take a knockout here, because taking a knockout here gives them a 3-card draw. Right now, they only have 3 cards to work with. I think we just pass here. I don't want to give them 3 cards. A 4-card hand is going to be more difficult for them to work around than a 6-card hand, or a 7-card hand, rather, including the draw. Allow me to get my board a little established. I could have got the Duskull down. I wanted to Night Stretcher for the Duskull, but I felt it was more important. Of course you get a Lilies. That's crazy. Did all that to keep you from getting a 6-card hand, but you get it anyways. That's crazy. Good for them. Good for them. Good for them. Alright, what you got for me, though? You got Jet Energy to get up here and attack me? Sure do. My god. Night Stretcher for Regigigas? Or no, they don't even... No, they do need Regigigas, because they can't do a 110, 110, 110. They can't win with Kyurem here. They have to Regigigas. I mean, I tried so hard to play around my outs, and there were no outs to play around. That's crazy. That's absolutely wild. I don't know why they're taking so long on this decision. There's literally only one decision to make. Nah, Reggie isn't prized. It's in their discard. It's in their discard, and they should be grabbing it right now. I don't know why they aren't. I don't know why they're taking a long time on this decision. There's two decisions for them to make. I don't know why they sat there taking it that long. I was also hoping off the Iono to hit this to pop that. We can at least play around this a little bit. We can at least get back into action. Regigigas sucks, though, because it doesn't discard their energy either. But, I mean, they just win next turn if we can't make anything happen here. Town Store to at least disrupt that. I can Iono them to 1. They draw 3. I think Iono to 1... is best case scenario here. And then, but I mean, we need to Arven for Rare Candy. And quick search for... Because I need too many pieces here, because I also need Super Rod. So I have to Iono and hope I hit at least 2 of the pieces. Let's thin the deck. Thin that deck. Because I need Super Rod, and I need Rare Candy. And I still have a quick search, so I just need to hit one of those things off of the flip the script. Hit literally none of them. Man, that sucks. Man, that sucks. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how much that sucks. Damn. That really blows. Are they able to get their way out of this? I hope not. Because they have no town store. I mean, they can just go for a Seek Inspiration and get lucky. Max Draw puts it back into their hand. But I mean, it doesn't give them the town store. But it does give them a Clairvoyant Sense. They get to draw 2. Do they get the luck? Tell me you didn't get the luck. But I mean, even then, I'm still a little. They still potentially get it next turn. I mean, not even potentially. They have such a high chance of getting it next turn. Because that's both my Ionos, so I can't disrupt their hand again. So they just next turn they just have a 11 card hand. Then another Clairvoyant Sense because they put 2 Psychic in hand. And if they somehow whiff it there, and we only take 1 prize card here, there's just no real stalling we can do. There's just no amount of stalling that we can make happen. And again, I mean, we could boss and kill Fez, decrease their, or boss and kill this guy. I don't know. I think we just lose is what it comes down to. I think we just lose. What if I attached it to Fez and just punched and killed Xatu? That'd be pretty bad overall. Because that's 1 prize goes to 4, next turn goes to 3, and at that point they have so much draw. At that point they just have so much draw. That sucks. That sucks. But they just get the attach for turn because we know they have the energy in hand. So I mean, all they need here is Stadium. Okay, they Night Stretcher for a Slowpoke, which tells me they don't have game this turn. So we don't know that they probably have another energy in hand, but that's the only one we knew for sure they had in hand. Flip the script for 3. They need Stadium, energy, and that. They have energy. Show me Stadium. Show me Stadium. Dude, why are we playing so slow? Why are we playing so slow? I really hope it's the game that's doing it, because, like, what are we doing? If you had all those pieces and it took you that long to make them happen. It's got to be the game, right? The fact that we've had 3 people in a row that have played like that, it's got to be the game. Alright, we are having a bad time with Charizard. We are having an absolute horrific time with Charizard. Let's do some Pult Zard and see if we feel better with that. I might just be a one-trick pony now and I can only play Goldango. I might just truly be a one-trick pony. Or just all of our opponents just are having the games of their life. I feel like literally all of them have hit everything they need the turn they need to hit it. This is my game where I hit everything I need the turn I need it. Right game? To be fair, Pult Zard ain't great right now. It's not even that it's not great right now. And also, I would argue it's not great right now. It's as good as it's always been. But it even has nothing to do with that. The games have been just our opponent has had it all. Has mostly what it's been down to. But I mean, Pult. Oh wait, Pult Zard. We aren't talking about Pult Zard. We're talking about Zard, Noir. This is our first Pult Zard game. I'm sorry, we're not talking about Pult Zard at all. We're talking about Charizard Dusk Noir, which is as good as it's always been. I wouldn't say as always. It's as good as it is right now. Although I'm back and forth on which is better. I definitely like the idea of having the Duskull in just pure Charizard. Like just Charizard on itself. But I mean, Pult Zard is also as good as it's always been. I don't think there's nothing right now in the meta that makes Pult Zard any worse than it's ever been. Actually, I haven't played this matchup that much, like, against it. Obviously, we want to hand disrupt them, but we don't want to do it early. Obviously, we want to take these guys out. Jelly Guardy. What does Jelly Guardy have to do? Jelly Guardy bodies Pult Zard. Jelly Guardy bodies most decks. So that doesn't matter. That's just a bad match. I mean, it's... And also, the only real benefit that it has is that it has the item lock. And that would just hurt most decks anyways. I don't know necessarily that. I think it's a change in matchup spread. Yeah, but who cares about matchup spread? Online. In person? Or like in somewhere else? Sure, but... Alright, we can definitely already down something else here. I think just grab 2 Pults. I definitely don't want Iono here, especially with the Loke in hand. You said there was no change to its position. Because there isn't. Not in what we're talking about. It's had no change online. I don't care that its matchup spread is slightly different. The deck is as good as it's always been. Nothing has changed in the meta. This is rage bait? No, nothing has changed in the meta that has made the deck any worse. It now has one less... It now has one additional matchup that it's not good into, but the deck itself is still fine. There hasn't been like a giant thing that has affected that you can tech into the majority of decks that makes it bad. Well, yes, there was no rotation. Yeah, so I wouldn't say that it's not great right now. I would say there are better options, sure. Are you about to hit me with a rare? No, you don't. You're Buddy Pop. You're Itchy Pollen. I was about to say, no way you're about to hit me with a rare candy. The Super Psybolt me? You're about to hit me with a Super Psybolt? What is making noise? Oh. Alright, we'll push the Dreepy. Evolve Loke on the bench. Place Fez. Hoping to draw into rare candy is what we're hoping to hit. Surely they don't get it all. Killing Badoo is so safe about. That's what I'm hoping. You know, if they kill the Badoo, that's fine with me. But man, does that board look nice. The XP share doesn't matter too much. No, they grabbed the Evo off the build, didn't they? So they will evolve it. Never mind, never mind. Well, it doesn't matter too much if it's still 50 HP, but they do get that. And 80. Yeah, no way for us to get that up this turn. So that guy does survive. We can at least take out the Togepi. Honestly, I mean, I hope they kill the Badoo. Give me the flip the script. Give me the flippity scrippity. Let me flip that script. Why? Why would you kill that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, had I known that was... I don't know that... I don't know, that feels like such a... Okay, I mean, we got rare candy. Can I just have can I have Dragapult, please? Can I have Dragapult, please? I mean, if not, we can always hit the Charizard, but I would rather get the Dragapult and actually spread some damage here. I would rather spread some damage here. But Jamming Tower would also be great to turn off that. Monkey, I feel like Monkey never really matters here. I feel like we're not ever going to be in a position... I feel like we're not ever going to be in a position that benefits a Monkey. Because, I mean, if they put damage down, they're just going to kill us. Come on. Okay, well, I at least get the Charizard. At least get the Charizard, I guess. Sure. And then... Man, that sucks. Okay. But we'll at least get rid of all those cards, and they should have kept some Dunsparces off. Wow, that was some hefty misplaying from them, not keeping any out. Okay, so we definitely tech kill with this guy just to get rid of their energy off board as well. Oh wow, Dragapult, there you are. So happy you're here, Dragapult. So happy you're here. Yeah, that was some interesting choices they made. Now they only have a 5-card hand. They have no energy in play, and they don't have any of their dust, because they don't even have any of their. They don't even have any ready to runaway draw. So like, the most they can get here is draw like 4 cards off these guys. Or is it? I think it's 3 off the Alakazam, right? I think it's draw 3 off Alakazam. So they can grab 5 cards here if they manage to hit that. But that really gets them nothing. That's pretty bad. Okay, Lily's Determination potentially gets them some Dunsparces down. Some Duns. Because that's what they need right now. Man, they got no bench space. They got no bench space for their Dunsparces. I think they're cooked. I think they're cooked. If they just pass here with nothing else going on, not even an energy attachment. I was playing a little Jelly Guardy last night, actually. Because I haven't played a ton of Gardevoir ever. And I was like, I want to play around with it more. Not because I think I'm going to be like some incredible Gardevoir player, because I know I'm not. But I've just never played a lot of Gardevoir. So I was playing it with it last night. Had some okay matches, but nothing really... Not anything that, like... It was pretty much set in stone that I was going to win. Like, so I want to play more with it. Get a better feel for it. Just because it's also good just to know how the deck works. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get an attachment here. I mean, another Iono would really hurt them right now. So as much as I would love to, like, boss kill, another Iono would just really ruin their day. When we boss kill this guy, they got no one set up. They would need to rare candy and we kill another one. I don't even think we care about the Togepi at this point. Or I could just punch Fez, spread some damage, No, I think it's better to kill this guy. Make them need more. They need rare candies and all that fun jazz. Make them need rare candies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Badoo. Badoo. Even a flip the script here just gets them to 9. 3 more off of, or flip the script gets them to 12. Rare Candy Alakazam gets them to 13. Which is only what, 260? So that's not even knockout on Dragapult. And then they hit a Lilies. So there's no way for them to draw past. So they don't get a knockout this turn. So you just go ahead and pack it up, bud. Just go ahead and pack it up. I was like, yeah, there's nothing. Your hand is now too small for you to do anything. They really misplayed. They overcooked. During their second turn where there was no chance of them getting an attack, they should not have built up their hand as big as they did and run away draw as many times as they did. Because there was nothing that they were coming back from there. There was nothing they were coming back from there. I don't know what I want to play right now. I think that's really my thing right now is I don't know what I want to commit to. I've been playing so much Gholdengo over the past few months, and I don't even know how much I care about the new Soul Rock build. Just because it feels so rough anytime, especially you get someone with Toadstool. I feel like it's just so easy for so many decks to tech for Gholdengo, and so many people are aware of Gholdengo that it kind of just feels rough to play at the moment because so many people are prepared for it. So many people are prepared for the Soul Rock. So many people are prepared for that. I don't know. And again, I feel like I'm just not a good enough. I'm not good enough at how I feel at Gardevoir to play around with Gardevoir at all. I don't know. Let me look and see what did well at All Out Blitzel the other night. And just find the. There's just a straight Dragapult here. Let's play around with just some straight Dragapult. Another deck I really like, but I've just had personally so many mixed times playing it in person, like actually going to events with it, where it's just treated me so bad. And again, that was all pre-Lily's determination, because it treated me so bad in the sense that I would just brick turn 1 and just then cry. Then I don't know, maybe it feels better now with Lily's. I don't think I've played this at all since Lily's has come out. So maybe it feels better with Lily. And not to say it ever felt bad before, but just it felt like it was so easy to brick. And it was not a good time. It was not a good time. But again, Pult's another one that just, like, similar to Gholdengo, just so many people are prepared for it. It's been around for so long. And also, it feels horrific into Gardevoir. Which still, again, continues to be. Also, at some point, probably not tonight, but I guess at some point I want to try out this Mega Manectric deck. But I'm still not convinced any electric deck is good right now. I'm just still not convinced any electric deck is good right now. There was a Dango. Oh, hold up a second. I want to take a look at this Gholdengo that got 5th place. 4 gimme, 4 Goldango, 2 Soul, 2 Lunatone, 1 Genesect bundle, Fez, and they're playing Cornerstone. I honestly do like Cornerstone right now in it. I think Cornerstone is a decent just protection base to have. What are we playing here? Oh, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen Archlodon. I haven't seen Archlodon in forever. But is this with the Risky Ruins, is this like one with like Mega Absol, so they can like push over damage? Or, I don't know, I just haven't seen Archlodon forever. I also play an Uri in this deck. Unless your opponent reveals their hand, you discard up to 2 item cards you find there. That feels like an interesting tech. Who do I want to push up here? I don't really have a... Do I have air balloons or anything in here? Oh, okay, we'll just push you up then. Whenever a player puts a basic onto their bench, okay, so it's even from Buddy Poffin. Yeah, that sucks that we have to waste a Luminous here, but we play 3 of them, so we should be fine. Just to get a Monkey into play at some point here. Well, I was like, where's my other Duskull? It's in my hands. Oh my gosh, yes, we've done it already. We've done it already, game. It's already happened. No need to do the animation twice. No need to do the animation twice. Yeah, the Eerie in here seems like an interesting tech to get rid of 2 items. I don't know what that's... I mean, obviously it's great to get rid of 2 items, but I don't know what specifically they're teching for there. I also play 1 Premium Power Pro, 1 Vitality Band, so that's allowing their Soul Rock to hit for 110, which I guess is just to kill a Monkey Dory. See, and this is what I'm talking about. Just this deck, I have so many outs. I have 8 cards I could draw right now that can get me out of this. And we hit none of them. I have 8 cards that could have gotten me out of that. 8 cards that could have saved my life. And we drew 0 of them. I also did mean to place that Psychic onto the Dreepy that's at full health. But I drugged too far. Wow! Must be nice to have a Professor's Research. About to Hyper Blower me again? I mean, if you Hyper Blower me again, I just push up a Dreepy. I feel like I want to keep the Duskull in play because the Duskull will help me with the actual Archlodon. I can't remember how much health Archlodon has, though. I want to say it's 300. But I can't remember exactly how much it has. It is 300. During your opponent's 6 turns, Pokemon has no weakness. It's 220. Okay, 220 is not bad. There's really no outs we have this turn, right? Oh, I just realized this one doesn't play Rare Candy. I feel like a Rare Candy is pretty decent. I feel like Rare Candy is pretty decent in this deck right now. Cool, Boss's Orders. Super duper love that. Of all of the supporters I could have drawn into, super pumped for it to be Boss's Orders and not Lilies or Iono or Research. Like, literally 11 cards. Iono me. Iono me, you won't. Iono me, you won't. They're gonna Hyper Blower me, though. They have no reason to Iono me. I mean, they are in just such a good spot. They are in just such a good spot. And we just aren't. Wow, this blows. Hyper blows. Oh, the vacuum sucks. Don't give me that crying emoji. Don't give me crying emoji when I'm the one who should be crying. You all couldn't see it, but they were giving me the crying emoji. Like, oh, why'd you do this to me? Or maybe they're doing it. Maybe it's in. They're realizing how sad it is to be me right now. Maybe that's what it is. Next turn, they just up Return to Brain the 20 damage here. Can I just please draw into something useful? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can we come back? Probably not. Probably not. I'm trying to think, do I want Latias just to keep this energy, but I don't think I care to keep the energy. I don't think it does anything for me. I don't think it does anything for me to keep that energy. I was thinking Bear, but Bear doesn't get game. Okay, Monkey with... Monkey would really help me out here if I can get energy. And I cannot get energy. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. So that's just game then. They just Adrenal Brain 20 damage. And then no matter what I push up, they just punch and kill it. Cool. GG. GG. We drew into nothing. I did not have enough air in my Drifloon. That is too true, friend. That is too true, friend. We did not have enough air. We did not have enough air in our Drifloon. What was the third place list? Did the third place list have rare candy? Am I wrong? I feel like rare candy just feels good. I feel like at least one copy of rare candy just feels so good. Okay, I like this list. 4 Ono, 4 Lilies. Okay, I like this list. My active deck can't be deleted. Oh no. I don't think I need 3 though. I think that's a bit much. I should see the app for help. The error is it continues to go under something that it cannot fit under. I don't know that 222. Actually, 222 feels like a lot. And no Blood Moon? I feel like Blood Moon is so strong. But again, I like the 2 candies. I feel like the candies is strong. 4-4, 2-1, 1-1, 1. I mean, Blood Moon feels good until you open it. Blood Moon feels good until you open it. What is our play for getting cornered, though? We have no outs to getting cornered. So what do we do about that? Cry? I guess. Yeah, we have 0 outs. Now, with as much Pidgeot control and Yveltal that's around, I feel like you need an out to to being trapped. I feel like you need something to get out of it. But I mean, I guess against those, like, obviously you just wouldn't bench more than you need benched. But I mean, they have the flutes to put more stuff down. Let's at least place in one copy of Turo. I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up here. Maybe I am overcooking. Pult Dusk. Maybe I'm overcooking. I probably am. I probably am. Okay. What I really do love about Dragapult though is its somewhat simplicity. Like you kind of, it's pretty easy to be like, okay, most cards that you play a 4 of. So it's pretty easy to be like, okay, this is how many cards I'm looking for. This is what we're doing. This is where we're going. It's also not the deck I'm playing. What's up with this thing not remembering what I'm actually trying to import here. And once again, this did not import correctly. My opponent chose Tails. Way to go, opponent. You got exactly what you wanted. 4-4-4, 2-2-2, 2. I don't know if we need a 2-2-2. That feels also a little overcooked. That also feels a little overcooked. World draw. Okay, that's right. 4-3. Maybe I will slash that to 2-2. 2-1-1-1. 4-4-2. 4-3-3. Okay. Okay. Hydreigon. I haven't seen Hydreigon in a minute. I feel like we're seeing a lot of random decks that we haven't seen in a while tonight. I feel like that's a lot of what's popped up tonight. I don't know what side of the ladder I've gotten on, but it is just with a bunch of stuff that I have not seen in a bit. I've matched into no Guardy, no Dragapult, no Charizard, just all random stuff. Not to say that the random stuff is bad. It's just stuff we don't normally see. Wait, did you just fan Rotom before you squawked? Are you not planning to squawk then? I guess not. I guess they had some other piece that they didn't want to throw away. No, they are going to squawk and seize. Both your... What? Why wouldn't you just save the fan Rotom until after the squawk and seize? Chat, I'm very confused. I'm very confused as to what I've just seen. Very confused. Is the Neo upper energy here? It is. Beautiful. I think we play the jamming tower to potentially get them out of getting this out of active. One part of me does want a Lily, though. I know that we have a Loke here. I kind of do want a Lily, because I kind of want to get my bench set up more. Okay, yeah, that hand is so cool. This is a good hand. Hold up a second. Hold up a second, chat. This is a good hand. This is a good hand of Pokemon. Some people would say this is potentially one of the best hands of Pokemon you could have. It isn't. They're definitely better hands. Okay, so they did have another owl. I feel still... I don't know why they fan called before the squawk. It had to have been just a missequence. But at that point, I feel like I just wouldn't have squawk and seized. I feel like having the multiple knocked owls is better than a fresh hand of 6. Rare Key and the Ultra Ball, so they are going for Hydreigon this turn. Which there is one in the discard, so I can see his energy requirements. Just needs one more for a Crushing Headbutt. Discard 3 cards. They don't even need the Ultra Ball here because they have Hilda for the Hydreigon. So I don't know. Ultra Ball maybe for another Knocked Owl, but I don't think they need another Knocked Owl. But again, they do still need a way to get Squawk out of active, which is their attach for turn. So then, do you have Energy Switch to get the Hydreigon? No, you're just going for a Motivate this turn. Okay, that is cool with me. Can I draw into Hawlucha? Hawlucha would be... I'd be real jazzed to get Hawlucha mixed up and stuff right now. I'd be real jazzed to get Hawlucha mixed up and stuff right now. Hawlucha 10 damage there. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Just concede now, bud. It's all Jover for ya. It's all Jover for ya. Yeah, it is. It's very much over. Yeah, I feel like they had multiple miss sequences there. I feel like that is all that was the miss sequencing. Okay, because this didn't pull over correctly. I'm just making sure I have my correct deck list here. Making sure my counts are correct when I'm looking to see what's in my deck or not. Nope. It was not correct. What do I have wrong here? That's what it is. Do I care about 2 jamming towers? I guess I kind of do. I do care about 2 jamming towers. I don't think I need 2 of those, though. Okay. Let's do this. I feel like I don't need 2 Dusk Noirs. I feel like I'd rather have 4 Night Stretchers. Because I can always Night Stretcher back a Dusk Noir if we get into a situation like that where it could matter. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that could be it. I feel like that could be it. Oh wait, no. I don't want to pick Chikorita. I lied to you. I was spamming A, but I don't want to... Well, I do want to pick Chikorita, just I want to pick a shiny Chikorita. Our opponent chose tails, show us heads. I will go first. That is okay with me. Oh no, it's not okay with me. Pheasant Dippity, get out of here. Pheasant Dippity, what are you doing here? No one wants you here, Fez. Fez, literally no one wants you here. Literally no one wants you here. Oh my gosh, can I scroll? Okay. E-Upper is the deck. Next turn I can Rare Candy, Evo, Iono. Potentially see a lot of cards. Potentially see a lot of cards. Play Poffin for them. What is our opponent playing? Are we about to be under item lock? About to see a Fan Rotom make an appearance. Opponent's doing a little deck check action here. Okay, we are under item lock. So no rare candy action. That's okay. It's a Badoo game. We can play a little slower. We will get the Evo before they do. We'll still go for the Iono. Hopefully we're able to get our own Badoo into play. And get them under item lock so that way they at least can... they'll slow down on their board setup and Ultra Balls and all that stuff. But they might be about to Iono us here. Hand of 2, potentially an Iono or a Lily's about to happen. It is an Iono. Rough for us because we had a Loke in hand, but hopefully we draw into another Loke or a Lily. Okay, we draw into Badoo and Dreepy. This is honestly not terrible. And energy so we can attach retreat into Badoo. Because, I mean, that is our only way to retreat is to do it manually, other than Turo. And then we can Iono again to hopefully hit a Loke. We really need to hit a Loke so that way we can take advantage in who sets up first. We'll be behind in the energy attachment zone, but I mean, we could make that up with a Neo Upper. Neo Upper would save us from that. Another Ultra Ball, are they just preparing for next turn, or are they going to play down something else? I mean, a third Dreepy isn't a bad idea. No, they're just getting a Loke prepared, which is good for us, because we're just going to Iono that right to the bottom of their other deck. Right to the bottom of their deck. We bench, attach, Iono. Literally nothing else for us to do here. Nothing to waste time on. Unfortunately, we do not draw into the lead. Oh, I forgot about Latias. We could have actually saved the attach. But I feel like it was better to hit the attach because the likelihood of us hitting Latias was still low. They at least won't get a big attack off this turn, but I mean, we just need to hope that they don't have an Evo here. We gave them a fresh hand, but they can't Ultra Ball, but they do get the Look. Okay, so they do take the lead, at least on getting set up. We will remain under item lock, and we got a pretty dead hand here as far as setting up goes. But I mean, we could top deck a man, and they get the Hilda, so they get the... I mean, they could grab Neo Upper, or they could also grab, like, Luminous there to get that one online. But right now, they basically have both online. It's still not completely overforced, though. We can come back. We can also potentially punch their Dragapult before they punch our Dragapult. So it's not completely overforced yet. We will be under item lock for at least one more turn. We win the Badoo War, but I don't think it will come to that. I think they're going to go for an attack next turn. Okay. So we can actually Monkey move 10. And we can at least be completely under item lock even if they whiff next turn. I think we want to move it off of the Fez to keep the Fez from being able to be boss killed. But I mean, they do get the 2 looks here. And we're probably going to be out of item lock this next turn anyways, but rather just confirm it for us. They could counter Catcherus, but at least they can't counter catch or kill Fez. They have no damage on their side of the board to deal with. They've also thrown away their Hawlucha, so they would need to use a Night Stretcher for us. I'm just hoping they just don't have the pieces this turn, but I mean, the likelihood of that isn't the greatest for us. 9-card hand. They're about to have a 10-card hand. Potentially could have Fez to get a 13-card hand. I had to think for a second on that. Rakan. We're also at 2974. We are less than 30 resets away from the big 3K. Brock scouting for the Dragapult. That does mean no boss, so do they have counter catcher? I mean, I guess they could grab Fez and another Badoo, keep us under item lock, and continue to set up. Okay, Monkey. Monkey Duskull is interesting. So they are now bench locked, so no Fez and no Badoo. Their attach on the Monkey makes sense. No Dragapult, question mark? I'm gonna guess no Dragapult because they would have evolved it already, right? There's no reason they wouldn't have. Man, I don't even know, but even if we get an attack off next turn, it doesn't feel great. Okay, they are just having to pass. And we could just Phantom Dive into both of these if we're able to get there. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Do I want to recon here? As much as I would love to Ultra Ball something, we could recon into something that we don't want to get rid of. I think I just attached Neo Upper here and Professor's Research. Okay, we get to see 4 cards. One of them is a rare candy. Let's go. We get to take out both of their Duskulls, meaning they can't kill us. Yeah. Jamming Tower, I feel like, doesn't do anything for either of us. So I feel like I can just get rid of Jamming Tower. Halucha, I can recover later. I don't feel like it fixes any math for us, but these 3 guys I feel like could be big players. Could potentially be big players. Flops was def the best discard? Probably not. Probably not. Do we even want to move this 10? I don't really want to move this 10 because it gives that, but I mean, they Phantom Dive next turn. They knock Badoo out. I mean, moving the 10 anywhere doesn't really save anything for us. I don't see why we wouldn't want to move the 10, though. If we were planning to put damage somewhere else... But I need to take out the Duskull to make sure they can't... but also, I don't know if they're playing rare candies, obviously. Even though, should I be afraid of these guys? We'll just put it over there just to make sure if they go for a Phantom Dive, they have to put a full 3 there. I feel like it's just good to use both these. The Clops, the only reason I want to hold on to the Clops is I cannot remember if my other Clops was prized or not. And if they end up removing stuff here and we're able to set up a Duskull, if it goes that long, I want the Clops to be able to recover. Whereas the Halucha, if we ever need it, we can Night Stretcher it back and the Jamming Tower never comes into play. Clops could come on board. Clops could come on board. It's a very slim chance, but I mean, it's as slim as a chance as Hawlucha coming on board. So I feel like both of those, I feel like it's a toss-up between either of them. We can Night Stretcher for either of them back, but I could not remember if the Clops was prized or not. So I would just have rather done that because the Hawlucha matters for less here. I know obviously we can Phantom Dot, or we can put 10 onto Latias to get the 200, but I don't think that's ever really going to come into play. Because also they're going to put damage on our side. I mean, they could dump the full 60 into the Badoo, which honestly is probably the smartest for them, is to dump full 60 into Badoo because I have a monkey online. And I know I could push it back over. They also get the first 200 push onto our Dragapult. So honestly, what's most important for us next turn is getting another energy online. But I think between both Clops and Hawlucha, realistically, probably neither of them are coming on board this game. They could get a counter catcher going this turn and not take a knockout. They could counter catch your monkey, kill monkey, puts 30 on Fez, 1 on Fez, 30 on Badoo, 1 on Fez, put the other 2 somewhere else. That could be a potential. Or they could also, I guess, counter catch. I guess maybe it was wrong to push the 10 because they could counter catch or kill Fez. So it probably was wrong to move the 10, but I was just thinking too hard about it. Because really, realistically, the 30 for Badoo, the 20 doesn't make much sense. It was probably, I should have just left the damage. But I don't think it matters. Because if they take the 2 prizes off the Fez here and we get to punch into Dragapult first, that kind of puts us in a better position. It puts us in at least a stronger position than it does them. We also only need 3 prizes. So the longer, again, I don't think this matters that much that they took 2 prizes, because we punch into Dragapult first. Obviously, there's ways around it. There are Turos. They have a monkey online. They also have a second Dracloak that they could retreat into. We do have 2 bosses. One of them is on the bottom of the deck. I'm trying to think what my most important... Yeah, this is correct, to dump the full 60 here. My most important play here is getting another energy online. Well, no, now it's not, because they didn't kill they didn't kill you. Next turn, they can only take 1 prize card, and it's from Gusting. I kind of want Iono here, actually. I think Iono is stronger. And we had energy. I think Iono is just stronger here. Because this, I mean, yeah. This just gives them another free 60 to dump into. So yeah, we don't even want to bench you. Do I want to ever do the Evo? I don't think I do. So we punch 6. Dump 6. They move 3. I don't think 3 matters. I think just dump 6 into one of these guys. Or dump 6 here. I think we do want the Evo there to potentially retreat into it next turn. We don't want to put the Hawlucha down yet because they could push damage over and have damage onto it. Right now, I want to make it where they have to leave damage on the board for me. Trying to see what I can do to increase my chances of having a game. It was getting boss into hand increases the chances. Obviously, we do 200, 200 here. It's fine. So I think we just dump 60 here. They push 30. But I can always push 30 back unless they boss, and I don't know. It's a whole other ball game. But I do think... I think this is the one guy who can evolve. This they can evolve to get it out of range. But I think this is always rather where we'd have the damage because we need 2 prizes to win. Or 3 prizes to win, I'm sorry. So we need an additional single prizer to kill. I really wish we could have Iono'd them to a smaller hand. But there are at least no counter catchers online for them. But I mean, there's also really nothing they could bench right now because they can't even put down another Dust Skull. That helps them long term. They boss the monkey. The monkey's the strongest kill. Absolutely it is. Absolutely is. So they're going to move 30, but do they move it off of... Or are they going to retreat here? They'll probably retreat here. Interesting. Just thinning the deck, I guess. Yeah. Definitely the retreat here. Adrenabrain. I mean, off the monkey for sure. Definitely not off the Dragapult. The Dragapult, 200 or 170 doesn't make a difference. Boom, 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 boom. That's where they want to put it. I mean, they could actually put the 30 onto Dracloak. And then Phantom Dive, put 60 there and have no damage on my side of the field. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. I think they wanted to put it on Dracloak. I think they wanted to... Because even though they kill Monkey, there's still a world where I get Monkey back. There's still a world where I get Monkey back. And now I have Counter Catcher online. You also didn't run away. Interesting. You also didn't retreat, so I take 2 prizes. I go down to 1. 6 plus 30, 60. That's just game. Okay, cool. That's just game. See, yeah, I think it was definitely better to not have any energy on my, or any damage on my side of the field. Definitely better not to have any damage on my side of the field. Because it's so easy for me to set back up Monkey. They should have Adrenabrained the 30 to my Dracloak, Phantom Dived, put 60, killed the Dracloak, taking 2 prizes, removing all damage off my side of the field, which then what I would have done... And they also should have retreated to force me to have Gust to even take 2 prizes. Because then I could have obviously Night Stretchered for, what's their face? For Hawlucha. Hawlucha 10 onto Bez or Latias. Counter Catchered them up, killed for 2 prizes. But even then, I'd still be at a disadvantage. It would have been better to counter up the other Dragapults. And just continue to dump 6 on Monkey. I think I was just in a winning position no matter what there. Well, no, then they could have potentially brought in Bear. Maybe they were setting up for a Bear play. That's the only thing I can think of is they were setting up to try and have game with Bear. Because otherwise there's just... It doesn't make sense to put that 90 damage onto the field. Chad, I'm also so excited. I moved the stream earlier today because It's the season finale of Peacemaker tonight. Super pumped to go watch that. I missed what my opponent called, but the coin was heads. They called tails. I would like to go second, my good friends. I would like to go second. Oh yeah. I have to bench Laddie here. Yo, another slow king? Interesting. 2 Buddy Poffins? Hell. Is it my birthday? Okay, no, not Slow King. This is just Manectric. I don't know what the Academy of Knights for, then. I'm sure there's a reason for it, I just don't know what it is. We definitely Laddie, Retreaty. I don't think we Researcher. I think Research is a bit too aggressive here. I think we just bench this so that way we can Ultra Ball for a low connects turn. And then maybe Research? Yeah, I feel like anything else is just too aggressive right now. I feel like there's no reason for us to be playing overly aggressive when they'll be on item lock. And I think Manectric needs, like... Wait, I have one right here. Manectric does need 2 energy. They're just going to go for a Thunder Jolt and just take a knockout. Okay, interesting. Feels interesting. Luminous Energy. I don't know that I want to play that, though, because there's a world where I could get... Or I could pop off. You know? Neo Upper is in here. Is Rare Candy's in here? Both Rare Candies are in here. There's a world where I pop off. Maybe I want to grab Fez here. They took a knockout. I think I want to grab Fez. Bench Fez. Research. See 10 cards? 10 cards? Yes, please. 10 cards? Yes, please. Okay, we don't reach it though. We'll take a Lily's. I mean, I could pop this, place this there to get Badoo back, but again, I feel like that's overcooking for no real apparent reason. How much does this hit for? 120. Okay. I don't know who I want to leave inactive. I guess just a Dreepy. I mean, I hit punch for 30. That's fine. You can punch for 30. That's fine. You can punch for 30. I'm so ill-familiar with this deck. I really don't know what to expect from it. I haven't seen it at all, but I do want to look into it. I'm a big fan of Miraidon. This is Manectric Electric. It's 2 Dynamo, 2 Electric. This is one of the lists right now. It's not necessarily theirs. 2 Dynamo, 2 Electric, 2 Electrike, 2 Mega Manectric, 2 Miraidon, Iron Hands, Squawkabilly, Zekrom, Mew, 4 Boss, 4 Arven, Lilies, 2 Lilies, and Iono, 4 Ultra, 4 Electric Generator, 3 Nest, 1 Super Rod, 1 Seer Box. Maybe I should have went for the Badoo, actually. I'm taking it back. I should have went for the Badoo. They're gonna kill this guy. Oh, no, you're gonna kill this guy. That feels fine, I guess. Feels fine, I guess. You're a 3 prizer. I definitely don't want to research this. Well, this is definitely a Lily's angle here. So we'll definitely attach for turn here. And they only have 2 cards, so we will Lily's Determination. Flippity scrippity. Countercatcher. Countercatcher could be big here. Not for this turn, though, because I think I definitely want to punch it. Well... Actually, counter catcher up Zekrom, punch it for 200. That feels pretty good. Jamming Tower, they only have 2 cards in their hand. Jamming Tower, and they only have 2 cards in their hand? That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good to me. Okay, Jamming Tower's there, that's there. Next turn we could also punch 130. Okay. 30, we need 30 here next turn. So I think we put 30 here. 20 here. I need to put 3, 4, 5. No, I need 3, 30. Okay, this makes sense. So if they don't evolve either of these guys, we take 6 prizes next turn. If they don't evolve Electric here, we can do a 6 prize turn. Okay, they get the switch. That's pretty good. They get the extra energy. How much does this do? You may discard all energy from this and attack do 130 more damage. Nice. 330. Mark, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Okay, not completely Jover for us. We do get a Fez draw here. And now we don't even need the boss's order, so we can also Lilies for what we need. Or just research. Just double checking what we need, actually. Is there a way for me to look at my... Do I have anything to look in deck? Not really. I can't Ultra Ball. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball Iono and Loke. Just seeing that Dust Noir is in there. Dust Noir, we're definitely Dust Noiring this turn, but I mean, I need the energy to make it happen. I need the energy for it to matter. Hyped, you got a Crypt Minum card, and I'm Master Setting plus on Minum. That's awesome, yo. Let's go. Okay, that's game. Right? Pop the 130 here. Punch for 200. That's knockout. Drop 3 there for 2 more cards and drop 1 there. Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Just making sure my math is right. Just making sure my math is right. Okay, well, you didn't even let me take my 6 prize turn. You didn't even let me take my 6 prize turn. I absolutely love that, Mark. Master setting a specific Pokemon. We'll get back to plus one Minum in a second, but I do love that. I am master setting Poliwhirl right now. I have kind of a master set of it. I don't have a grandmaster set. Like, I have every English printing of Poliwhirl, but I don't have all of the reverses. That's all I'm missing is the reverses. But I have the IR from 151. I have the staff promo print or stamped one. So all I'm missing is the reverses. So that's really cool. Speaking of Plusle and Minum, are you watching or have you played? Are you watching the Pokemon Odyssey playthrough, or have you played Pokemon Odyssey? If you're a big fan of Plusle and Minum are your starters in Pokemon Odyssey. I don't know if you're big into the games at all, but that was really fun that you start with 2 starters and it is Plusle and Minum. Buying some check lane blisters for Mega and picked up 2. Nice! Got the Ivysaur IR. Yo, that's so cool. That's so cool. One of my friends pulled the, in one booster box, pulled the Venusaur and the Ivysaur IR. And then, of course, you get the box topper. So they have the full full run. Which, speaking of, every day I am opening a pack of Mega Evolution on the YouTube channel, so definitely check those out. Posting it every day at like 5 p.m. The videos so far have been pretty good. We haven't had any super crazy hits just yet, but there are some super fun hits coming up. I will tell you that. I will tell you that, because I have recorded a little in advance. Am I going first or second here? I'm going first. So obviously we're going to start with Fez inactive. No, I've not been knowing that makes me want to play. And also Odyssey is a solid storyline as well. So I definitely highly recommend playing it. The Toad Scroll. So Zorak potentially? A Tinch. Not a great opening for us, but I mean, next turn's pretty good. We got Iono in hand. So we at least don't have a dead hand. And even if we get Iono, we potentially get cards. So right now I'm feeling okay. It's not a dead hand. That is the worst, though, when you have to go first with a dead hand. Glad I could sell you on it. It's solid. And they are working right now on a sequel for it. So they're going to put out a sequel next year. It's like a dungeon crawler. Big mythos. Norse mythology, a little bit of Greek mythology mixed in. Oh, no, not, it's Cynthia. Okay. I was like, with Toad Scroll, I was like, I really only know it popping up in Zorak a lot recently, and I haven't seen a lot of Cynthia recently. Really good turn for them. We'll play that down. I kind of want to get a Loke online. I want to confirm a Loke online. And I don't know what's in the deck, so I don't know if it's worth throwing away the Stretcher and Fez here. Throwing away the Counter Catcher could be okay. We do have two. We're most likely going to be playing from behind here. We do have a prized Loke. And a prized Pult. And a prized... Never mind, they're both evolved already. I can always get Fez back later if I need him, though. Okay, we got the Neo Upper, which is pretty good. Can we hit Rare Candy here? Yo, give me Rare Candy here. Give me Rare Candy here. Imagine, though. Imagine Dragon. Imagine those dragons. Right. Not great. Not great, but not terrible either. Not terrible either. My favorite's always been Plus One Minum. Do you Minum or Minum? I feel like I'm adding an extra M. Minum is adding an extra M. Minum. Trying to find the reverse holo Deoxys one for cheap at their price. Yeah. What I love about Plus One Minum is they have a lot of connecting card arts that I think are just so much better than a lot of others since they're kind of like a paired set. I also have them behind me. Well, am I pointing at them? Yeah. They're right there. Okay, we get the first punch here. We punch for 200. Toadskull I don't care too much about. We can get rid of them over time. Dump 60 there next turn. Dump 60 and then a turn to pop Dusclops, whatever it may be. I'm not too concerned with that. I also like the black and one ones where yes, we're on the plane. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's such a good art. That's such a good art. Okay, 100 damage. They draw some cards. Good for them. We send you up. We Neo Upper. We draw. We at least get to attack this turn, which I'm very ecstatic about doing. Big fan of attacking. Big fan of attacking. Some people have said it's like one of my favorite things to do, and I wouldn't disagree with them. All right, we'll Poffin for another one down, and then I'm just gonna waste the other Poffin. Just to get rid of it. Especially since we're about to Lily. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. What's your... How much does that? 70? Okay, so Jamming Tower really does nothing for me right now. I could pop this. Again, I don't think it really does anything. You're 90 HP normally. No, you're 100 HP normally. So again, I think we just punch 200. I mean, they could take us out next turn pretty easily. Not pretty easily. They would actually need a lot. Actually, pretty easily. Actually, they could take us out next turn. Do I want to dump the 60 here? No, actually. Or the 60 here. They evolve this next turn. But if they evolve this next turn, I think we dump the 60 here. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, I was clicked in. I was like, why aren't you letting me dump the 60? Maybe we just dump it there. What if Haluchta put 10 on each rose and then 60 knocked them both? Yeah, that is probably what I should have done, but did we? I don't think we ever had a way to get Halucha, did we? I don't think we did. Or did we have the choice for the Luminous here? We might have had the choice for the Luminous here. I don't remember ever having a chance to get Halucha down. But I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. But if they have Premium Power Pro, they just need 3. Right? No, they just need 2. They need 2 Premium Power Pros. 2 Premium Power Pros and they get knockout. Garchomp to evolve the one on the left. What is your health again? Chronic Buster, okay. Oh wait, what? Oh, dang it, I forgot what Roselia does. I forgot it's plus 30. I was thinking Roselia takes 30 less damage. I was forgetting completely what they do. I thought Roselia was take 30 less damage. Never mind. Never mind. I'm out here thinking that they need other things that they don't need. That's funny. I'm out here thinking that they need different things. I mean, I could Badoo them, but I feel like that doesn't really earn me a whole lot of capital. I feel like that doesn't earn me a whole lot of capital. Oh wait, this is a waste. Never mind. I played that, and then I remember they had the Toedscruel there. I played it, and then remembered Toedscruel was in game. Yeah, this game is a bit cooked. I forgot that's what Roselia does. And kind of cooked myself, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. I was hoping to hit Counter Catcher or something, which we already threw away 1. Popping the 50 here does nothing for us. Yeah. The only way this game isn't cooked is if they don't have boss. If they don't have boss, we have a... Well, no, we don't have a chance. Hold up a second. Am I... We actually are cooked here, actually. Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. Because my other Dragapult's prized. We are cooked. We are cooked. I don't know if Dust Noir is prized or not. I think Dust Noir is prized. If Dust Noir is prized, we are super cooked. I have no other Dragapults. That's why I hate 2 Dragapults. I'm okay with Iono here. I would have liked to keep my research, but... Lily's is pretty good. They might not have energy here. We actually probably should have evolved. Just in case they whiffed energy. I didn't expect they could whiff energy. To be completely fair. I didn't think that was something they could do. Okay, they didn't whiff energy. Okay. They go down to 1 prize card. We got to send up this guy because we have to pop this to kill this. So actually, we send this up because we got to kill it anyways. We got to pop this to get rid of this to get recovery. Counter catcher. What do we counter catcher here? I guess we have to counter catcher a Roserade. If we pop this, we go down to 5. This takes us down to 3. Yeah, we gotta counter catcher a Roserade. Just also because it buys us a little bit of time. That has to be what we Phantom Dive into. Grabbing that in case we get the Dust Skull here. Or the... Hey, Ultra Ball, though. Ultra Ball at least will show us if we're cooked or not. Are we cooked? Show me cooked. We're cooked. We are cooked. We are cooked. Other Dragapult's prized and Dusk Noir's prized. So there's no way for us to recover the one in the discard pile. That's what I call cooked. All right, we're going to do one more game before we wrap up for the night. I'm also planning to cross 3,000 resets tonight. So I need to be on top of it in this game. This is probably our last game of the night. So I got to go get ready for the Peacemaker finale. And by get ready for it, I mean just take Percy out and then sit down and watch it. There is like not really any like getting ready for watching a show on streaming. Shaman coin. I'm not going to say the thought I just had. I'm going to hold on to it until we see what they're playing, because I don't want to say it and then jinx myself. So we're going to wait and see what deck this person's playing, and then I'll say the thought I had in my head. Our opponent's going first. What is this? Okay, they also... What is this? Yes! Give me the bargain! Give me the bargain! I assume this is Alakazam then. What I was gonna say is, like, I'm surprised we haven't seen any Wellspring tonight. Make a bargain with me! Make a bargain with me! This is a pretty gross hand, though. I've got nothing in my hand. And I'm not excited about it. I am not excited about it. Okay. Man, I wish I'd had Lily's Determination. Like, it's crazy. We got 4 Lilies, 4 Ionos, 2 Researches. Like a tenth of our deck. Not a tenth. A sixth of our deck. And we can't hit it. Yo, bud, why are you runaway drawing? You didn't get anything actually helpful to set up there? Rare candy! Rare candy! I thought they were about to... Well, there it is. I was like, I thought they were about to rare candy the Alakazam. Chat, we might be cooked. We might be cooked. 140 damage? Yikes! And the Wonder Kiss? Yikes! What is that nonsense? Oh, chat. Oh, chat, we're screwed. We're screwed. Turo? Who wants Turo? No one wants that garbage. Again, 4 Determinations, 4 Ionos, 2 Researches. None of it. None of it making an appearance in our hand. None of it making... I also would have been happy with energy, to at least get energy attached. I would have loved to have had energy attachment this turn. Would have loved to have been able to jet headbutt. Hit me with 140. Not a Bill's transfer. Not a Bill's transfer. Okay, only 2. Okay, only 2. Imagine they got 8. Actually, 8 plus 6. It's 14. Only did 240, so. We would have still survived. Please, give me something. Oh my god. Why? Why does game hate to give me cards? Why does game hate to give me cards? Okay, I guess waste the rare candy because we didn't draw into anything. But I'm not gonna give them 2 prizes, potentially 3 prizes. I also meant to push the Duskull, but it's fine. It's fine. We're pretty cooked here. We're pretty cooked. I think they're overcooking right now. I don't think they need to be doing it. They should just take the knockout. If they can evolve those Dunsparces, I think they should evolve the Dunsparces. But I don't think they should do anything more right now. They have enough cards to get the knockout. It's not worth them. This is... They need to just be taking knockout right now. And getting their Dunsparces set up. So maybe this was good. Maybe the Lilies was good. They can get their Dunsparces set up. But they don't need to do any more evolving. Evolving to the Kadabra was good, but they don't need to evolve past that until they need it for the draw. Watch them get another heads. Don't worry, we're gonna get it here. I'm gonna send this up to pit. We're just gonna concede. Cool. 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 10 outs. 0 of them in hand. This is why I can't seriously ever play Dragapult. Dragapult's worst enemy is itself. Its second worst enemy is Gardevoir. And they're just both trying to be the best worst enemy. They're both constantly beating each other up to be the best. Although you could say that about any deck. Any deck's worst enemy is itself. Oh, click no. Click it. Chat, we are coming up on... We are 5 away from 3,000 resets. 5 resets away from the big 3K. Will we get the shiny before 3K? Probably not. Probably not. Only one Mully to a pretty garbage open. Okay, you know what? Actually, I take it back. We do have research. We do have research. We have research on Poffin. I just hate to lose Boss and Hawlucha. What is this? Oh, what are we playing? Are we just throwing out Pokemon and saying play? I don't know. This could actually be a real deck. If this is a real deck, I have no idea what it is. Is this even from Mega? No. What is this? Why is this on my screen? Why is this on my screen? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's prized? Is it a Loke in hand? Loke in hand. A Loke in hand is better than 2 Lokes. I don't know. You have an Iono. Two Ionos prized. I feel like that's alright. I haven't done any price checking tonight. I've just been playing, which is not good. Definitely should be doing at least some level of price checking. And I have been doing 0 levels of price checking. Absolutely no price checking happening here. Da-da-dun, 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 dun sparse. Abracadabra. Artisan down. Probably Artisan for another Dunsparce, I imagine. I'm gonna lose another Night Stretcher, which I'm not too pumped about if we have to research. Chat, here it comes. The 3003 set. After I take my turn. A Fez? Alright, sorry Fez. You gotta go. Okay, we'll get at least both of you set up. Then we'll research the stretcher. We do it the Rare Candy and the Ultra Ball. Okay. Cool. 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 I feel like we killed the other Abra. I feel like I don't care about the Natu. Well, I could give them a prize card and just wipe all 3 of these pieces, but I feel like that might be overcooked. Or I could pop it, put 5 here, kill the Kadabra. I only have 1 Rare Candy. Is there anything in my discard that helps? Hawlucha? Does Hawlucha help? Does Hawlucha help? I don't think so. I don't think Hawlucha helps. So I would have to Ultra Ball. I would have to Ultra Ball too much away here. For it's bad. I think we just take the kill. Yeah, I think we just take the kill here. I think getting rid of their other Abra is slightly more important. I think getting rid of the other Abra is slightly more important. All right, reset number 3000. No shiny. How much do they need for a knockout? What's half of 32? 16. They need a 16 card hand. They need a 16 card hand. Oh, enriching. I was like, what did I do? Edge touch, enriching. 14 is 280. What you got for me? Do you have it? If they don't, it's just game, especially if you don't bench another Pokemon. Which is why I put the other Jamming Tower out there to get rid of their ability to bench another. Buddy Poffin, okay. They can get another... they need to get their Dunsparces set up, though. They shouldn't be putting down another Abra. Benching another Abra is bad. Unless they're going to get 2 Abras down, because obviously I can just kill the Abra. Is that a 16-card hand? Oh, it's a 14-card hand. Okay, hold up a second. Xatu allows them to draw 2. But, I mean, that's attaching one going down to 13, or down to 12, so it goes right back to 14. So it's still only a 14-card hand. They keep playing stuff that gets them more cards, but they're still also just still sitting at that. Where right now, I just kill Alakazam and kill Abra. Okay, okay, hold up a second. You can take 2 prizes off the Latias. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, you lose the game though, because I wipe your Abras off the board. So you take your 2 prizes, but I just wipe your attackers. GG's. GG's. All right, I think next time I want to play more straight Zard without the Duskull line. I think I want to play it without the Duskull line. Also, so whenever we are streaming, not tomorrow, but I will be live on Saturday. And on Saturday we are continuing the Pokemon Black Hardcore, playing through the 5th generation of Pokemon, Hardcore Nuzlocke. So that is Saturday, which will be during Milwaukee. So our next TCG stream will be after Milwaukee. So we'll probably look at the top performing decks there. I really want to play some Mega decks. So the top performing Mega decks at Milwaukee we'll probably check out. I am not a believer in Venusaur at all. I haven't played any Venusaur. I haven't looked at Venusaur. I think Venusaur is not real, but I'm excited to see if it does do well. But who are we kidding? Gardevoir's going to win. But that's going to be it for me tonight, chat. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed hanging out with all of you. If you haven't already, please head over to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Subscribe to PokeWizard. Everyone have a fantastic night. I will see you later.